They're not hearing audio. Uh-oh. Shit. Uh-oh. We ain't got no audio. Hey, can y'all hear us? All right, hold on 1 second. Let me see, I told y'all it was gonna be some problems. I made some changes. All right, hold on.
Not Maul.
No.
No.
Can you?
We have become.
Can you hear anybody?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear everybody?
Can you dig it?
You hear it now? You hear everybody?
You hear me?
Say stuff, guys.
I'm Maul. Hi.
We're gonna start this bitch over again.
Yo. What's going on, y'all? It's the Monday Midsole, where we have audio problems, technical problems, internet problems, but we have a good time. 1/4 of the Monday Midsole, Molly Maul, aka Hot and Cuffed, another one. Well, in all seriousness, welcome. We're running a little late. We do have technical issues, but we got a guest, Holy Girl Jenkins, guest host.
Hey.
Clap it up, y'all. Clap it up.
And he's muted.
And we're waiting on Yeezy Busta.
Yeah,
He's muted.
unmute yourself.
Say it with your chest.
Let's see if I can.
You might be able to.
No, I can't.
Oh,
Yeah, he turned the video. Anyways, he'll get back in the scene. He turned the video off. He's falling. He can't get up. Call life alert.
Oh, man.
We are waiting on Yeezy Busta, but in the meantime, the show does go on. Now, I'm going to introduce you to my one-legged friend, Daniel Lister.
what to do? What to do with one-legged Lister? Your one-legged friend, maybe your only one-legged friend. You know, I got half the feet but twice the heat. What's good? What's going on?
All right. You just thought of that one.
Well then.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
Dead ass.
Yo.
So yeah, it's your one-legged friend, maybe your only one-legged friend. I'm gonna pass it over. I don't know what's going on with Jenkins, so I'm just gonna pass it over to
Hit
my
the
main
video,
man, Buck.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Buckeye City Soul here, a.k.a. Kev, a.k.a. This is the last week of drops. It should be. I bought a new computer, and I spent enough to not shit should be wrong. So, with that being said, I will go ahead and Jenkins is gone. I'm going to pass it back to Moss so we can introduce our guest.
Ew. Well, real quick, we got Mike Jenkins, Holy Girls in the building. Mike, say what's up.
What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, bet.
Thanks for filling in. Polos and Jays is somewhere on the lake. Hopefully, he knows how to swim. He's got a life jacket on. You know, old people, they just drown and shit. So, we go keep it going without him. Mike ain't got no red cup. Listen, Mike ain't got no red cup, but you know he's in the A, so you never know what might go down. Oh, that's a legacy cup. Speaking of which, Polos and Jays got my mug. Sent me a picture, but never sent me the mug.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Y'all got mugs?
but we want to welcome Yeezy Busta. What's going on, man?
How's it going, man? Sorry I'm late.
All good. Appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, no, for sure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we're gonna jump right into it. Now I don't know if you have the YouTube stream up. The YouTube.
I don't have it up. I've actually never done this before. I'm trying to post this on my story. I just got back. It's been a hell of a day today, so sorry about that. But yeah, so how do I do that? I don't know how to do that.
All right, Kev, did you send him an email with the link and everything?
I sent him the email with the. I'll send him the other one too.
Yes.
Hopefully.
All right, cool. So, Lord of mercy. Anyways, I said that because we got a chat going, so questions might come through. When you have YouTube up, just make sure to mute it. That way we don't get the background feedback.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody's got it.
So, like I said, somebody got it. Pause.
Hey, Daniel, can you send it to him? Can you send it to him because
he said yes. All right, bet.
Cool.
So, with that, let's jump into this interview. First and foremost, give you the softball question. When we tell everybody, what got you into sneakers, man?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize that was the highlight of today.
Oh.
But no, I'm just kidding. What got me into sneakers? Music. First and foremost. That's what got me into sneakers. I was a huge Kanye West fan ever since I was like probably 8 years old. like most people, I got into Kanye because of the song Stronger. I heard it on the radio for the first time and I was like, wow, this song's super dope. I never really listened to hip hop like before that. And I saw the music video and I thought it was like really, really different and really cool. And then I just downloaded all of his albums and then I just always thought he had like a really cool sense of style and like swag to him. And 3 years ago, I guess, like when the Yeezy Boost came out, like I had always wanted the Air Yeezy 2s and the 1s and like the Louis Vuitton Dons and the Jaspers, but I could never afford them. And so when I found out that the Adidas Yeezys were coming out, I assumed that they would be cheaper. So I tried to get them, ended up getting a fake pair for my birthday. And through getting scammed in that sense, I was able to learn a lot about Yeezys just like as is, and ended up getting a real pair. And long story short, I just, kind of got into shoes that way, I guess. So,
okay.
That's where I am now.
So what really got you into the culture, so to speak, would be the Yeezy Boost.
Yeah. I would say like definitely, yeah. I know it sounds like a total hype beast thing to say, but I mean, honestly, I like when I first got the Yeezy, like I didn't really care about sneakers. Just like I'm being completely honest. I always played sports in high school, like basketball and soccer and stuff like that. So I was always like wearing like dope kicks, but I never really got into it until I really got immersed into the culture and found out that like people are like obsessed with sneakers and have like 100, 200 pairs. And like, unfortunately, like I'm cleaning my room today. It's like a huge mess, but like I have like close to 100 now. So a lot of things can change in like a couple years, it's pretty crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of alluded to it, but before Yeezys, like what were you rocking? J's, Adidas, Nikes? Like what was your style then?
So in high school, growing up in Southern California, I wore a lot of Converse. I wore Vans. I never actually wore an Adidas sneaker until the Yeezy, which is crazy. Actually, before I got a pair of Yeezys, I had a pair of Cosmic Boosts. I don't know if you guys remember those, but those are like the cheaper alternatives to Ultra Boost because I couldn't afford them because they were way too expensive. But I used to only wear Nike, like exclusively Nike. Like I wore a lot of Blazers and I mean, honestly, like I did not wear that many Nikes. I was only wearing Nikes like when I was playing sports, like Mercurial, like cleats, and like I would wear Hyper Dunks and stuff when I was playing basketball, and LeBrons and Kobe's and stuff like that. But I was never really like into Jordans, and I'm just being real. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I've been collecting J's since I was out of the womb. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, so walk us through like the whole progression, like how we got to the Yeezy Busta. Like what, outside of getting the fake, like what kind of stemmed that whole mantra?
So honestly, I would say it's interesting. Like I love watches like a lot more than I like sneakers, and I was always into watches like since I was a kid. And there was this account called Fake Watch Busta. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. But essentially what they did, it was like similar to what I did. And they called out celebrities for wearing like fake Rolexes and APs and Pateks and stuff like that. And I always thought it was really funny because there were so many celebrities wearing fake watches. So I followed that page for like a couple years. And after I kind of got scammed, I was like, you know what? Like I can't have been the only person who has fake Yeezys. There's a lot of other people wearing fake Yeezys. And whether they got scammed or purposely bought them fake or whatever it may be, I just kind of started noticing like a lot of celebrities and like influencers wearing fake Yeezys, and I kind of got inspired by the Fake Watch Busta page, and Fake Yeezy Busta was actually taken on Instagram, so I just did Yeezy Busta, and it ended up working itself out, and 2 years later I'm here, so
cool.
Pretty wild.
All right, so a lot of questions. The mask, talk about that. Like what's the influence there? What's going on?
So I mean, so essentially, when I first started my page, I threatened to get sued by this like Indonesian billionaire, and he had 4 or 5 pairs of V1. I think he had like all 4 V1s, which were all fake, and then he had like a pair of 750s, which were like super fake too. So I called him out, and his lawyer sent me this like C&D letter, and saying that they're going to sue me for like defamation and like all this crazy stuff, which I ended up finding out that I can't get sued for what I do, because technically I'm kind of like the TMZ of the sneaker world, even though I actually, like, not really. At the end of the day, like, I'm kind of reporting the news in a sense. Like, I'm speaking the truth. You know, if somebody is wearing a fake pair of Yeezys, like, I won't post it unless I'm like 1,000,000% sure. So in court, it'll never hold up, you know? But I didn't know that back then. So I essentially kind of figured, you know, no face, no case. You can't really sue an Instagram page. You have to sue like a person or a business. You can't really sue like I said, like an Instagram handle, you know? So I started kind of like never showing my face, and then I started getting hit up by a lot of my fans, and they were like, yo, like, do a meetup, do something. And I'm like, damn, well, I can't really show my face, so what am I supposed to do? So I had this idea where I cut up this fake turtle dove, like one of the original ones, like actually the original fake that I had. I just cut it up and I turned it into a mask, and I did this meetup at the Mag Park on Fairfax in LA. And ever since then, it kind of, you know, became part of the brand in a sense. And obviously, you know, as my page has grown, you know, I really like my privacy. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I love my fans. Like, whenever I'm at a sneaker con or any sort of event, like, I always show mad love, and like, I'm always there for them. Like, sometimes, you know, I'm on my feet for like 7 hours just signing autographs, taking pictures, like making sure these kids are happy and like they can see me and stuff. But, you know, when I'm at the mall or at the movies or like on an airplane or something, I don't want, you know, people coming up to me and, you know, I mean, I don't know, that sounds kind of selfish. So more so it just became part of my brand. Like, when I want to be Yeezy Busta, like, I'm kind of like Hannah Montana. I can just put on the wig, but in my case, I just put on the mask. And when I want to be myself, I can just be myself. And also, like, a lot of people, there's a lot of rumors that, you know, I wear the mask because I don't want somebody to kick my ass or something like that. But no, like, I honestly, like, don't care about that. It's more so, it's just like, it just kind of stuck to my brand, and I've never really showed my face. So I was like, oh, might as well keep it up, you know? It's kind of like Marshmello or Deadmau5 or Daft Punk or Sia or any of those people, you know? Like, that's kind of their thing. So I guess it's kind of my thing. But it all stemmed from almost getting sued, and then me finding out that I can't get sued, and I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I've already started it, might as well keep it, you know?
Bet. So, I mean, you mentioned that you won't post anything, you know, so you're 1,000% sure it's a fake. So,
yes.
I mean, that's a lot of pressure, because essentially you have to be 100% right 100% of the time. So,
of course,
like, what can the average person do? Spot, okay, that's a fake. Like, can you see it from like 100 yards away? Like, walk us through kind of your progression to become, you know, an expert.
Hey, hey, sorry to interrupt, but real quick, just I want to address something in the chat. So I had a conversation with Yeezy Busta out in Dallas, and he doesn't punch down, which I think is kind of cool, and that's how he put it. I'm trying to address some of the stuff that's in here. It's people that are like stunting, like flossing on their own individual Instagram pages with like 2 million followers, and they got this picture with this Lamborghini and them sitting out of the car with these, like, for real, like, one picture said, when Kanye sends you these, you know, and they were the fakest fakes I've ever seen, fake ever, you know. So it's always kind of a punching up thing and never punching down. I thought that part was pretty cool. All right, I apologize. Back to the usual thing.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, yeah, like, you know, in the conversation that we did have in Dallas, like, I'm not here to bully anyone, you know, at the end of the day. Like, I'm not. Like, I will never, you can read all of my posts. I've never called anybody any names. I've never, you know, punched down. I always try to punch up, you know, like, when and I always try to, you know, give the benefit of the doubt most of the time, you know, unless somebody's like really flexing them, like that guy you were saying, like, Kanye sent me these, like, come on, bro, like, no, he didn't, you know what I mean? Whereas most of the time, like, I'll just post a photo and I'll write #busted. I won't even be like, haha, like, caught you, you know what I mean? So I never try to bully anyone. But what was the original question? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm so tired.
Just in terms of like being able to be 100% accurate every single time.
So It's interesting. Like, I recently actually have gotten a lot of people who kind of hate because they're saying like, oh, you only call out low tier reps and, you know, you can't tell a good fake from a real. And I'm like, you know, if you're such an expert, why don't you tell me from a picture from 20 feet away how a high tier rep is fake? Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, if you give me a high tier fake, like even like the best fake, like I still will know that it's fake, but I would need to have it in hand, or I would need like specific angles. I need like specific photos and stuff like that. And back like a year and a half ago, fakes weren't as good. But it was like to the point where you could still tell from photos, like even if they were like 20 feet away. And whereas now, like fakes have gone so good that it's really difficult to you know, pinpoint exactly like who's wearing fake and who's wearing real. And a lot of the times now with like celebrities who I like verify, like people are always like, oh, how can you tell that they're real? Like, you know, they could be really good fakes. And I'm like, well, the way that I can tell is either I hit up Adidas and I'm like, did you guys send them these shoes? Which most of the time is the case. Or I'll hit them up directly, or sometimes their management will reach out to me and be like, yo, like, could you post this? Could you clear this up? Because like everybody and their mothers tagging you in our client's photo or like whatever it may be. So like going back to what I said earlier, like I won't post it unless I'm 1,000% sure. Like even like I don't care who it is. Like I've gotten hit up by like celebrities, rappers, like you name it. And like I won't be like, yeah, bro, like you're rich. Like I guarantee you they're real. I'm like, no, like I need actual specific photos. And like 99% of the time they're like super cool about it. They send me what I need. I let them know it's real, and then I'm like, hey, like I'll post you up, and then that's kind of how it works. But in terms of fakes, I find it funny because a lot of the times, like these celebrities might reach out to me, and when their stuff is fake, like they get really upset, and certain ones get really upset at me, and certain ones like are really happy with me because I was the one who kind of pointed it out. But it's difficult these days because like these fakes are getting so good, and like, to be honest, it's getting really difficult to tell from a photo. Like, honestly, in person, like, if I got a closer look at it, like, I'd be able to tell. But, like, I've never once in my life walked up to someone and been like, ha, your Yeezys are fake, like, busted, like, haha. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just not that type of dude. So, yeah, man, it's getting a lot harder. But, you know, I can still see a lot of people wearing fake stuff, especially, like, fake Supreme is, like, such a big thing now. Like, not many people are wearing fake Yeezys anymore because you can get a pair of blue tints for what, like $300? You know what I mean? That's like $50 over retail after tax or after shipping. So it's like people would rather get like a real pair of, you know, blue tints over a fake pair of turtle doves, which is like $250, you know? So getting tough, man. It's tough out here for me. My job's not getting much easier, I'll tell you that.
So, I mean, that's a good point. What are your thoughts on like the sustainability of Adidas and Yeezy now that things seem like they're starting to fade?
Well, Kanye did fulfill his promise. He said that everybody's going to get Yeezys, and kind of seems like that's what's happening. So, in a way, I'm really happy that a lot of people have Yeezys because they can experience the shoe. Like, it genuinely brings like true bliss to some kids to have like a pair of Yeezys in their hands. I mean, like, if you go to a sneaker con, you see like a 12-year-old with a pair of Yeezys. Like, half of me is like super happy because I'm like, that kid must be on cloud 9 right now. Like, he must be the happiest person on the face of the planet. And then the other half of me is like, wow, like now everybody has this shoe. Like, it's not as cool as it used to be just because like, I mean, even now, like if you see a dude wearing turtle doves on the street, like you'll break your neck to look at it. You know, you'll be like, damn, like, you know, 9 out of 10 times they'll be fake. But like, I don't know. I'm really torn, man. Like I'm bummed that kind of the Yeezy brand is going down, but I feel like it's gonna turn into the next Jordan in a sense, you know? Like, you're always gonna have your GR pairs at Foot Locker or Foot Action or like at the Adidas store or whatever, but there will be those certain shoes that are like dumb limited, and you know, like I think it's slowly gonna turn into that, and God knows, like, you know, who's next? Like, who's the next? Well, actually, you know, Drake's coming up, so we'll look out for his shoes soon. You know, that's just going to be crazy.
Yeah, that was actually my next question. Your thoughts on that? Because I see the OV08s in the back, and I saw you post them on a story too. So
Yeah, yes. So yeah, I was. I don't want to say too much, but I'm doing a little giveaway with my boy Preem. He's like Drake's best friend. Like they've known each other since they were kids, and I was just at Drake's house yesterday, and gave sign Jordan. I was like, damn, like this is gonna go crazy. First and foremost, like for the giveaway, it's gonna be pretty awesome, but it's gonna be amazing to be able to actually give somebody like a signed Drake sneaker. It's like the coolest thing after getting a signed Yeezy. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be pretty awesome, and all I can really say is Drake's shoe is gonna be pretty dope too. So look out for that in coming months.
I'm with it.
Yeah. So yeah, but I'm still. I mean, I guess I'm Team Kanye and Team Drake. Unfortunately, it's just like I'm kind of stuck in the middle. It's pretty funny.
Right. So the mask obviously keeps you a little bit inconspicuous, but do you still get recognized? Like without it, confrontations, calling somebody out, a celebrity, like.
I have definitely been recognized without the mask. Everybody has been nothing but respectful. Because I feel like, people who like genuinely. Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry. I do have a lot of young fans, so I might keep it to a minimal. But like honestly, like the people who genuinely are fans and who fuck with me, you know what I mean? Like, will come up to me and say like, "Hey, like, are you Yeezy Busta? Like, can I get a picture with you?" And I'll just cover my face with my hand and like we'll just talk for a little bit and like go about our days. But I feel like the people who don't fuck with me and the people who are like haters will just kind of hate from a distance and just be keyboard warriors, because I feel like people are like really scared of confrontation in real life. Like honestly, like I've never actually no, I've only had one time where I've ever had somebody confront me in public, but I was wearing my mask. I did a little fan meetup when I was in Germany 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, and somebody tried to rip off my mask, but I was like with like a couple of my boys, and like it was kind of like I was really like upset. Like I instantly left. Like I was just like I felt because this dude like literally like assaulted me. Like he grabbed my face. Like I had like a scratch on my face for like a few weeks because like of how he like grabbed me, and then God knows like what he would have done next. But for the most part, like when I'm in public and stuff, like people are nothing but respectful. Most of the time, like I'll just see like, it just depends on I guess what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing like some hype shit at a mall and like some other kids also wearing some hype shit at a mall, I'll be like, oh damn, like this guy's definitely gonna come up to me and say something. But like I said, they're 99.99999% of the time they're like super respectful, or like even I'd say 5 or 10% of the time they're kind of like too scared to come say something. Like I've had a lot of kids like kind of approach me with their phones, and then like last second they'll just turn around because they're scared, and like I'll be the one like, hey, what's up? Like because I get it, like I'm not gonna like the first time I ever met a celebrity that I like really liked, I kind of was starstruck too. Like, but you gotta learn that people are just people, and by no means am I a celebrity at all, but like to some of these kids, like who are such big fans, like to them it's scary. So like for them it's better just to come to sneaker con and just wait in line like everybody else, because I feel like maybe it's it isn't as intimidating, I guess.
But I got a couple more here just in regards to the whole Yeezy thing. So that's a big part obviously of your brand. If say that starts to fade, Kanye no longer is the mega superstar that he is with Adidas or shoes or fashion or whatever, like what's next for you? What?
That's always a question I get. Pretty much every time I get any sort of, interview. And honestly, my answer to that is I'm always going to be changing, like my page isn't the same since I started, and it won't be the same a year from now. So if, Yeezy does fade and, it's not like the cool thing, people are always going to be wearing fake stuff regardless, whether it be like fake purses, fake watches, fake Supreme, fake streetwear, fake designer. Like it's always gonna be around, and you know, I feel like I'm gonna change as well. Like I've already started busting people for other stuff too, like for like Supreme and like some streetwear and stuff. But I am going to change my name very soon, very very soon. That's coming soon, but I'm gonna keep that for a later date. Yeah,
Exclusive.
Hype beast Busta.
not quite. It's a little bit more simple than that, but it should be pretty cool.
The Busta.
That'd be pretty cool too.
All right, but that's all I have. I'm gonna open it up to the panel. Dan, it looks like he's itching to say something, so I'm gonna let him take his muzzle off.
No, I was trying to say the word fuck and just get it out of the way real quick.
I just want to scroll up real quick and see if I missed anything that the chat had mentioned. A lot of questions around the mask. We got that. I think we cleared up as far as like who you're calling out. If anyone wants to go check it out, you know, on his page, see if that focuses, and not so much. But I mean, the headline says,
button.
"Yes, sir. I make fugazi flexors." So from time away.
Yeah. No, just kidding.
Yeah, so he's not out there like picking on a 13-year-old or anything like that. He's not pushing kids into the mud.
No.
And your kicks are fake. So, did you guys jot down any other questions for the chat? I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
I mean, I'll say something.
I think
go ahead.
No, good.
Okay. We were at SneakerCon Cleveland. SneakerCon Cleveland. And we were at the Sneaker Box podcast, and I saw like you were next to where we were, and I saw like, you know, kids come up to you, and like, I mean, I think that's great, but like, tell us a story about like, you know, maybe one time where you had to tell a kid that his shoes were fake, and then, you know, like, you know, how that did that affect you or anything?
Well, it always breaks my heart, you know, because I've been there, and so many other kids, and not even kids, like adults, like everybody's been there. You know, we've all been screwed one way or another, you know, or scammed, I guess. That's a better word. But like, you know, at SneakerCon, there are plenty of times, like at least 2 or 3 times a show. Like that's like minimum. Like, you know, it depends on the size of it. Like Cleveland was a pretty small show, but you know, even at Cleveland, there was like at least like 3 or 4 people who came up to my table and were like, "Hey, like I bought these off of so and so," you know, and I look at them and they're fake. Like I will never lie to them. Like I would much prefer to be the one to tell them. And like I could not stress to you enough like how respectful I do it. Like I'm not like, "LOL, these are fake," like throw them away. Like, you know what I mean? Like if a little like 14-year-old kid comes up to me. Like I've had kids cry after I tell them that their shoe's fake, and I always, like, you know, I'll give them a hug and I'll say, "Look, it's okay. Like we've all been there. Like I've been through this. It's like it's all good. You know. It's like I always try to encourage them to try to get their money back. I always, you know, offer them to like I'll always offer to send them an email with like a PDF file that says like the shoe's fake because of X, X, and X, because like I always feel so bad, you know, and because like I said, I've been there, and like, you know, I want to do anything in my power to actually help them, and I've helped, like, you know, through my Legit Check service, for example, like on my website, like I've helped thousands of people. Like I don't even know how many people. Like I've just on in the last 6 months, I think I've done like 10,000 Legit Checks or something like that, and like it's so many. Like I don't have enough time to, you know, be on my laptop and just look at shoes all day. Like I wish I did. Well, I really don't. But like, but you know, that's why I've had to, you know, hire like some people. Like I've hired some people at like really big consignment stores, like Flight Club, like, you know, previous, you know, employees there and stuff to like help me out, because like I just don't have enough time. Like there's just so many, and I've helped thousands of people, you know, not get scammed, because like I always try to tell them like, hey, like, you know, get the Legit Check first, and then after buy the shoe, because a lot of people buy the shoe and then they get the Legit Check, and I'm like, okay, well, this just makes things more complicated. But, you know, if they buy them through a place like, you know, Grailed or eBay or something that doesn't have like a middleman Legit Checking service, then like I always try to help out, and like I write them a little like PDF document, and I'm like, the shoe in question, blah blah blah, Off-White, presto, whatever. Like this is fake because of da da da, and like I haven't had a time where that hasn't worked. Like eBay like always accepts it, and Grailed always accepts it. So, you know, I've helped a lot of people get their money back. So whenever like a kid comes up to me and is like, "Hey, I got these from Grailed," or "Hey, I got these from eBay. Like, can you help me get my money back?" I'm always like, "Of course." Like, I'll go out of my way. Like, I'll do it personally. You know, just because you know, helping people. So, you know, there are a few instances where somebody would walk up to me with like a super fake, or not even like a super fake, like a fake, you know, V2 or something, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, I got these off a GOAT," and I'm like, "No, you didn't. Like, come on. Like, you don't have to lie. Just like be honest." I would rather somebody come up to me and be like, "Hey, look, I got these off of 100% real Yeezys China," instead of saying like, "Oh, I got these off a GOAT," because then I could be like, "Yo, like you shouldn't buy Yeezys from anywhere besides places like StockX or Flight Club or the Magnolia Park or Urban Necessities, like, you know, like places that are, you know, verified or you know, like everybody knows them to have like real stuff." So it breaks my heart when kids get scammed, but like I always try to tell people, like, just be honest about it, you know, just like just say it, just put it out in the universe and just get it out. You know, it's never good to lie. So I always try to encourage that.
So what are your thoughts when sorry, Kev.
No, good.
No, go ahead. You got a follow to the same question or something different?
Yeah, something on the same level there. So I mean, you said, you know, GOAT and StockX. Now, have you ever had an experience where you've seen a fake come from GOAT or StockX?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. We're all human.
Political.
Oh, yes or no? Yes or no? Just
like,
answer.
honestly,
I'm gonna piggyback to that real quick. What are your thoughts when the fake slips through the cracks?
Okay, so if it's a yes or no question, have fakes ever come from GOAT or StockX?
No, what are your thoughts when it happens?
Oh, when it happens, like it's just human error. Like that's it. That's what I was trying to say. Like we're not robots, you know. Like, I actually was just at StockX. Like, you know, I'm working very closely with them. Like we have like a long-term like partnership. Like I really, I think StockX is doing an amazing job as of recently. Like 100%. Like they're doing a really good job. Like they were showing me actually how they legit check Yeezys. Like they check the density of the boost and like they measure each shoe by like the grams and to make sure that it's real now. Like it's not like just looking at the shoe, okay, real, and then like passing it along, because I feel like it used to kind of be like that where somebody would take a look at a shoe for like 3 seconds and say real and then ends up being a good fake, you know? So I feel like places like, you know, StockX are like really breaking it down to like a science, you know, because the boost is not from the same factory as everybody says. Like people don't understand, like companies literally just say that to make you buy it. So like the boost is not from the same factory. They use different glues, they use different materials and like all this other stuff. So people need to understand that like there are ways to tell. Even if it's the best fake, there is still one thing that's gonna throw it off and, you know, make it fake. But like I said, you know, shit does slip through the cracks. It's really unfortunate. It doesn't happen more than, you know, once in every like 10,000 or 100,000 pairs. But if you just so happen to be like that guy, that sucks. But, you know, at the end of the day, StockX is a service. And if you can prove to them that it is indeed fake, then you ship it back to them. They give you your money back, or they try to source you a different pair. And that's it. You know, like if they said like, no, fuck you, these are real, we're the best, like we know everything, like get out of our faces, then I'd understand why people would be upset. But if you genuinely got a fake pair just because of a human error, people really need to understand that, you know, they need to forgive and forget because shit happens. You know, I think that if you end up being that one dude, like honestly, that you should go buy a lottery ticket because that's pretty damn lucky if you think about it. Not lucky.
What's the likelihood though that someone that's relying on a service to legit check is going to be able to figure it out on their own without going to another third party? Like
the fire.
Right, exactly. Like I buy it, I'm like, oh, I got it from StockX. Everything's great. Unless someone says, hey, my man, you might want to check those out. I'm gonna live life assuming that it's real.
Absolutely. And like I said, it happens once in every 100,000 times, and like if that, maybe once in a million, I don't know. Like I wouldn't be able to tell you like a statistic. Like I really wouldn't be able to tell you. In that case, it does suck because obviously, you're relying on the service. But like I said, it's humans. It's not robots. So it's like it sucks. Like I'm not defending it, but I always try to say that I feel like StockX, for example, like I can't speak on Goat and Flight Club and stuff because like I don't work with them, but like StockX, like they showed me on what measures they take now to legit check their sneakers because they have the technology, not because like they didn't want to before, but now they have the technology to do it, and like they've breaking it down to a science. So now it's like even more difficult for it to like be for a fake to slip through the cracks. And they had a few, and like they had like I don't know, I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it does suck. And I always say, like, even if you like, the only place you don't need to get it legit tagged after you get it in the mail is Adidas. If you get the Yeezy from Adidas, or if you get the Jordan from Nike or Foot Locker or something like that, you don't need to get it legit checked after. Like if you get it for retail from a retail store, you don't need to get it legit checked, obviously. But I always recommend like get another opinion on it. Like a lot of my legit checks on my service are shoes from Goat, shoes from StockX, shoes from Stadium Goods, from Flight Club, and like it's just people who want like an extra reassurance. I personally, yeah,
shit is ridiculous.
I personally never really, like I've never had a legit check gone wrong for like a StockX shoe or a shoe from Goat. Like I'm gonna be completely honest.
All right. Well, it's 8:42.
I digress.
Yeah. So let's roll.
All right, let's do it. Pickups. What'd y'all get?
I'm on a break.
On a break.
I'm on a break. No lie. Last thing I picked up was Travis Scott 4s. That's been almost 2 months now.
How?
I'm on a break. I'm sticking to it.
Man, please.
It's possible.
You're the richest,
Oh,
you're the richest Negro
It's
I know.
possible.
but this is the thing about Jenkins, right? He'll be like, I'm on a break, but everything that he missed, he has like a mental like it's written down or something because he goes back. He's like, oh, I had to circle back for these. I had to circle back for these. I had to circle back for these.
Hey.
I saw that StockX list the last time. Don't think I forgot.
That was the last time.
Yeah. Oh, I bid on these. I just got these. These are on the way, waiting for shipper. Like,
he's got a pallet coming to the house.
Yeah. So, Kev, what you got?
I got K54 threes.
Them shits are so dope.
Team Cop.
Yeah, we all got. Marcus didn't get them, I don't think. Did he?
He's working it.
Okay.
Pause.
Well, these, and then Don C. Ghost Green.
SP the Ghost.
The highlighters.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all see that that picture that Colorway Wavy did?
Yeah, that's pretty dope with the Chicago.
Dude, if they make those, that might change some people's minds, man. I mean, you know what? Like, you know how Instagram's been kind of weird. I guess comparing Instagram from like now to 2 years ago, where you get like thousands of likes. Well, I mean, the Don C's is probably getting the most likes that I've had in a long time. So people hate him, but I mean,
I know.
Love.
I'm happy I didn't scoop him up.
You can get them for next to retail on stock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Retail.
Yep. No, I'm good. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pull up Mike Jenkins. I'm gonna go on a break.
Yeah, you'll be back.
Lies. Yeah. Lies. But I mean, they're not sitting on sneakers or anything like that, so people buying them.
Of course, because they're selling them.
They ain't getting no money.
Somehow they're getting money. Them shits are selling. Not people losing them. Like, why buy them to lose money? Don't make no damn sense.
People buying them to sit on them.
I ain't got nothing. Jamal, what you got? I ain't got nothing since last Monday.
All I have, this is a light week, like really light. All I got are these, the Peach Jams, EYBLs, the KDs, the 11s. I just posted these. I like them. They're comfortable and the colorway's sick. I like color. So, yeah, man. That's it. Light week.
That's all. So let's get into
Yeezy.
Wait. What about Yeezy?
Busta?
What I get? I just got the. What did I get? Oh, I got the.
Let us see those Adidas OVOs.
Can't see those yet. Soon.
You say yeah.
I got the China exclusive Pharrells.
Oh, nice.
I just got those. I've been waiting on those for a minute too. And they're also a half size too big, so that's great. But
I mean, you mentioned you top it up with Adidas. Can you pretty much just get anything that you want at this point?
They take care of me.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Size 14, man. You know, size 14.
He said members only, dog.
Yeah, man, you're kind of SOL. I'm an 11 and a half.
Membership has its privileges.
Yeah, it's a blessing. They're good people.
It's awesome.
Okay. So what's coming out?
Let me lock in.
We had the Vogue Air Jordan 1s that came out today. The red and I guess, is that the cell colorway?
Yeah, that's just hard.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. I forgot all about these. I was gonna, throw my L into the basket, but I didn't even have a chance. Yeah, they're women's.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, I was gonna take my L of the day, whatever, but I ended up forgetting about them. Got caught up at work, and that was it. So I didn't even have a chance.
He was gonna be walking around with some baby jeans.
I wasn't gonna rock them, but I mean, listen, that's something somebody with a size 13 would say. Hater.
I'm a size 12.
Anyways, we got these Air Jordan 13, these the Crocs just for you, Kev.
For the latest women's.
And then apparently the black off-whites, is that confirmed? Does anybody know the Prestos? Are these actually coming out on Friday?
It's gonna be one of those like oops drops, like the
I give up.
Like I no longer care about any off-white. They can all eat my ass.
Okay.
All of them.
Damn.
So wait,
Tell them how
can you
It's like that. It's like that.
So the Busta, can you spot it like a fake off-white?
Yeah, I've had to learn how. I was mainly about my Adidas shoes, but so many people were requesting like Nikes, like Nike off-whites in particular. I don't know everything about Nikes, but I've definitely, learned the off-white shoes because I kind of had to.
Right.
True indeed. And then Dan's favorite shoe, the Air Jordan 10 Cement.
Cement.
There was such a dope shoe. There was such a dope shoe, that Jordan Brand Classic. It was such a dope shoe. And then they're like, oh, y'all want that? Here's this garbage.
Yeah, no, you can miss me. I'm good.
Raj said that they're the lowest dope, but, and I saw, Ness One had them on today. And
yeah, DS Dan had a picture of them too. I think you
did.
did.
No, listen, that's fine. That's cool.
I don't care.
I'm still passing.
Those things are super trash.
Yeah, I don't hate them.
And they're gonna sit.
I just don't need
I
them.
do.
I compliment they're super free.
I hate them. Yeah, no, if they're free, I will wear them. I was like,
if they're super free, I'll throw them on. But I gotta cut back.
My grocery getters.
I'm not buying any shoes for probably about 2-3 weeks.
I gotta revamp the collection. I gotta figure something out.
I feel like I gotta get a mask too. That GA boy's like, I feel like I gotta get a mask now. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, I'm just gonna start wearing a mask.
Well, you have a beard. He has a beard. I don't understand. Like, I go to the hospital and I visit somebody and they're like, "Oh, it's flu season. You gotta wear a mask." That's just annoying. It itches. It's like hot breath. Like, how do you?
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. I'd lose my goddamn.
Trust me. I know.
Used to it. Sitting there hyperventilating.
He's sitting there like, "Damn it! Why did I have to choose a mask?"
Yeah, I'm like,
take it off.
I'm like, when is this gonna be over so I can take this thing off my face? No, I'm just kidding.
But like my favorite thing is the little hype beast photo that people do. What
covering their
happened?
face? Yeah.
Why the fuck do they do that?
Cover their face.
Like I get why you do it, like why you cover your face and the things, but you always leave your eyes open, right? Like you're looking at the camera like a normal human being, like, hey, what's up? You know? But these motherfuckers have on like this fly ass, or I mean, like I don't understand because the pants are mad tight, but you know they're like they got this nice looking outfit and these dope shoes, and they're like this every time.
You got 72
What
in your
happened?
pocket.
Why is that a fucking thing?
I mean, I feel like somebody just tried to level up me and was like, you know what, you're showing your eyes. Fuck you. I'm gonna cover my eyes.
So it's a retaliation against you. Is what that is.
No, I'm just kidding. No. Of course, I don't know why. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I like really would not be able to tell you. I think, you know, I don't want to say that I started like the covering your face trend because I really didn't. I feel like people in Japan and China were like wearing these masks way before I was. But
that's not a necessity. That's not a necessity.
Yeah, you know, like Bape, like I feel like these Bape masks have been around forever. You know?
They have. Yeah, they're dope.
They kind of like made a comeback. You know, I'm not saying it has anything to do with me. But
I meant to ask you this earlier. This is for everybody in here. How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 20.
20 years old.
Yeah.
20 years old.
I'm 20. I turned 21 in 8 days.
Oh,
so.
21?
Hey.
About to get lit.
Leo season.
I turned 21 17 or 16 years ago.
I'm assuming you still don't remember it, and I hope I don't remember mine.
I was in basic training. It didn't matter.
Oh, okay. Then it's to you.
Yeah, I didn't do shit.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
That was important. Michael Jackson did start it. That's right. Good point, Ben. All right,
Yeah,
so it's time, right?
All right, let's
It
go
is
ahead.
time.
and get
All right,
to
we're
the
gonna
draft.
run the drop. Run the draft.
It's running.
It is time.
What's happening?
It's a
The draft.
transition.
Oh, okay.
And now we're at the G.A.P, sponsored by 8 and 9. Make sure
Oh.
you guys go ahead and check the link out in the description. It's still 30%. So make sure y'all go ahead and do that. Go ahead, Dan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your favorite part of the show. Or at least it's my favorite part of the show. Why is that, Maul?
Because you don't shut the fuck up.
You're goddamn right. Goddamn right. I get to do the most talking. All right. And so, due to our special guest, Yeezy Busta, we thought we would do the best Adidas. All right. So, but the name of the game is the G.A.P. Gas, ass, or pass. Gas gets you 2 points, ass gets you no points, and pass gets you 1 point. The winner picks the next category for the next show. All right. And this is best Adidas. And we're starting off with the Bape NMD. Who picked the Bape NMD?
Bape NMD would be me. I went ahead and went.
Before we go any further,
All right.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Do we have limited gas?
Yes. 2 gas.
You only get 2 gas.
Unless you ask one.
Right.
You
And then
can't gas
get a
your own
third
shoe, right?
Right.
No, you're
Uh-uh.
the counter shoot.
All right.
Wait. So gas is 3 points, ass is 2, and then pass is 1.
2, 0,
Gas is
1.
2. Pass is 1. Ass gets you nothing.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool.
All right. So Kev, go ahead.
All right.
Sorry.
So I went full hype beast mode with the Bape NMD. I mean, I'll never have a pair because they're pretty up there, aren't they? As far as the cost, they're out of my price range. But I think it's a dope shoe. Probably not as comfortable. I mean, I have some NMDs and they don't feel as comfortable as the Yeezy or the Ultra Boost. But I thought it was a dope looking shoe. So, what y'all think?
All right. And so Yeezy Busta, remember you do have a limit. You can only use 2 gas. So do you have the YouTube video actually pulled up right now?
I don't. Here, let me send it to myself on my computer. Wait, can I have this open with the YouTube on my computer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you just got to mute the YouTube feed.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second here.
Kev, when the last time you wore some NMDs?
Never.
I got a pair I'm looking at right now.
When the last time you wore them, though?
Oh, a year at least. I wore my Ultra Boost because
He just went full hype.
when we go, when we go take the baby for a walk, I put the Ultra Boost on there. I wear Yeezys.
That's you.
You know.
Yeah, that's my dad shoe. My Ultra Boost. All right,
Facts.
so just so we know, like you've got gas from the usual suspects, but there's a lot of pass in there. It's gas.
Let me pull this up. I just got the link. Sorry.
It's all right. You know the shoes.
You know the shoe, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's a gas. I actually really like this shoe. I'll never own it because the price point's ridiculous, and there's probably 1,001.5 fakes that are out there. So, a shoe of that capacity, that amount of fakes, I'll just go into my air bubble and admire them from a distance. But they gas.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I do know what the Bape NMDs look like. I am an official hype beast. I'm just kidding. Like honestly, I was never crazy about Bape. I'm gonna be real. NMDs, I feel like got kind of a little bit too played out. I definitely don't think they're ass, so I would have to pass personally. I just sold my pair too. I wasn't crazy about them.
11.5.
Yeah.
They were
$1,600.
They were a size 11.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna talk about size 11. All right, Mike Jenkins, what you got?
It's a pass for me. I mean, I like the shoe, but it's
Do
too
you have
others.
them?
No, I do not have them. What makes you think I have them?
Because you're holy
Man,
grail.
look at your back. Look at behind you.
What do you mean?
You have a butler.
Excuse me.
I got no shoes.
Can I have my Bapes?
I got nothing behind
Fetch
me.
my babes. Anything
Yeah,
else,
that's
Master Jenkins?
Yeah, it's a pass for me.
All right.
And it's a pass for me too. I'm not a fan of the NMD at all. All right, so Kev walks away with 7. Boom. All right, next up.
You can't win them all.
No.
No, you were on a roll though. Almost on a dynasty there.
Yeah, back to back. You almost had a streak.
Yeah.
I believe that's me.
Yeah, that's Molly Mall.
Yep. So this is by far my favorite Yeezy to release. Even though the hype has died down tremendously, you can pick these up for $400 or $500. It's still
The new one's coming out. I'm good with my pair.
All right, $500 slippers. Chris. All right, Kev.
right, mother.
Yeah, these are gas for me. These are my favorite Yeezy, Adidas Yeezys, let's say.
Yes. Asterisk.
Yeah. So I want a pair. I haven't been able to get a pair, and I'm waiting to get the re-release. So
Restock.
we'll do that.
Yeezy Busta.
I kind of feel like I feel like I have to say gas.
Yeah,
I have no choice. Wait, I also can't gas my own shoe, right?
That is correct. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay, so if I have 2 gases, then I would have to say gas.
Click, click, boom.
Even though I used to be a much bigger fan of them than I am now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Why the decline? Because they re-released?
I just feel like, it was cool what they did with the V1s, just 4 colorways and just like on to the next shoe, I think there's 13 or 14 colorways now of the V2s. So I feel like I'm a much bigger fan of like the 500 and the 700 than I am of the V2. They're different, and there's not like 16 colorways. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I certain V2s I still love and I wear all the time. But like the Butters, for example, like I have like 3 pairs. I haven't worn a single one. Like if I'm being honest,
Hold on. We crashed.
We're back up.
No,
We're back.
It's just I'm trying
Buffering.
to calm it down.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Boom.
So for me, this is a pass. Already got rid of my pair.
You got rid of all
my
your
pair at the
Adidas.
perfect time. I got rid of all Adidas.
Exactly. So
So
everything's
this
a
is a
pass
pass.
for you.
Yeah.
It's a pass for me. But this, but anyway, they got a gas from the usual suspects. So you're chilling with 9.
Real MVP.
Doing good. All right. So next up, we have.
1 second. I just can't wait to get rid of this computer.
Don't throw it out the window.
I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, I did wear those shits every day because they're like slippers. But I also got rid of them shits too.
Kev got that original Macintosh.
I got an iMac. I got a 2GS.
All right, Mike, take it easy.
These.
All right. So next up, we have the original Yeezy Busta. Take your shoe.
So the V1 was actually my favorite Yeezy to drop, most particularly the Turtle Dove. That's kind of like the shoe that got me into sneakers. Honestly, the shoe that got me into sneakers is a Nike, but it's the Adidas that got me into sneakers. Like, it got me into like the culture, I guess. Like, you know, I was obsessed with the Turtle Dove. I was never able to get it or afford it until about like 6 months ago. So now it's like a blessing to have one, and it's my favorite Adidas Yeezy like to date. And you know, I don't know if it always will be, but so far it is. So yeah, they're so comfortable. You know, it's still a super rare shoe. Not everybody has one, and you know, it's also you know, it goes with everything. So it's a pretty dope shoe all around, I'd say.
Are you looking at the do you have
The
it up? Because I think this pair, when Daniel sent it to me, I was like, this shoe looks fake.
Right? Like, is he trying to test us right now? Like,
No, that's a picture from Fight Club.
Okay. I was like, man, they look different.
No, it's a bigger size. It looks like a size like 11 or 12, probably.
Man, that's my size. Shit.
So,
you know, you get so big.
Watch that.
Like when you the fat kid on the T-bar and you didn't have the regular baseball jersey, you had the T-shirt.
That's hilarious. But I used to.
Mo, what you got on this pair?
you got to pass. I got to think about this one.
All right.
You got to think about it.
I got to think about it. There's another pair on there that I'm going 50-50 on.
All right. Well, it's a gas for me. I mean, I like these out of the originals, V1s, but it does make you feel weird when like you go in the mall and fucking Skechers and everybody else has this one as their like copied model.
Yeah.
You know, everywhere. So
It's whack.
But you know, it's a gas for me.
Them Steve Maddens.
Mal, are you ready?
Is that Adidas sticking on? Or they're all Adidas. That shell toe stain, or is that Marcus's?
No, that's
mine.
Damn.
Okay, cool. This is a gas.
About to sit on you, Dan.
It's coming.
Even if I started out with no, this is sick. I have this in a 12. Unfortunately, I don't have it in my size. I was going to size swap it, but then I got nervous that someone was going to try to pull a fast one. So I'm actually gonna package this with a couple other pairs to try to get something really nice. So we'll see. TBD. These are still dope though. Yes.
All right. Kev.
I'm gonna go ahead and gas these. I think these are dope. Even though the picture's not my favorite, but
Yeah, picture looks crazy.
They do look fake.
I feel like I'm getting punk right now.
Yeah, the shoe is dope. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and gas some boys up.
Yeah, see that.
The usual suspects actually passed on this shoe. That's a first. And I too will pass on this shoe.
What the fuck?
I didn't like any of the V1s. I didn't like them. I like the V2s better.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so Yeezy walks away with 8. Boop. I don't know what to call you. It feels weird calling you Yeezy. It's even weirder saying Yeezy Busta. So yeah.
It just
Busta.
YB.
Busta. YB.
YB sounds dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
YB or Busta.
Or Buster. Can we get like a Midsole
Don't
nickname?
laugh,
What?
Is your real name
You
Mike?
got me going.
My name?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean like if we were off the chat, then yeah, I you know, I'd want you guys to refer to me as my name, but you know, just
Copy that.
yeah,
Copy.
honestly, it's like super awkward when you know, like even people who
Staying in Superman mode. Gotcha.
yeah, you know, it's like people in LA who like actually know me personally and they call me Busta and I'm like,
Huh?
Come on, fam. Like,
Yeah.
really? Like, you know my name, you know my face, and you're still gonna call me by my Instagram handle? Like, really? But I guess that's like a thing in LA. I'm going.
I might try to mess with
Always got to be on.
All right. So next up, we have the human race. Red pair,
Jake
Scarlet. The Scarlet. All right, Holy
Scarlet.
Grails. Take it away.
Yes, sir. OG, Pharrell, Human Races. Yes, I do have this pair for those that are wondering.
Of course you do. Plus the tangerine.
All of
It
these.
is
He's got
not
all
every
of them.
color. I don't have every color.
You got all of them.
I almost had a chance at every color. Dude had each one and actually offered me all of them, but I didn't know at the time. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted one, so I tried one, got another one, tried to go back for the rest, and he had already sold it. And now the prices on them are stupid. But
shoot first, ask questions last.
Go ahead.
But you
right.
also do
You're
have
up.
Red Octobers.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes.
I mean, come on now. It's a holy grail pick. It's the holy grail pick of the week. Are we down?
Yeah, it looks
Testing.
Yeah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Hold
Oh,
on.
shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to refresh on the thing. It's
No, I don't even mess with that. It's not.
Oh, it's back.
Oh, right here, human races. I want them. Never have them. Why? Because there's a lot of fakes and they're expensive. So that being said, there's a theme. They're gas. Let's keep it moving.
All right.
I am also going to be acquiring a gas, so I'll have to. I'm gonna go ahead and gas these joints too.
Oh wait, technically I can't gas based off the
It's
order,
fine.
right?
It's fine. You're gonna ask my shoe anyway, so it's fine.
I'm overdrawn right now.
Yes.
Buster.
I got too much gas.
The Pharrells are, like, especially the OG ones, they're one of my favorite Adidas shoes too, so I'm gonna gas them up.
Okay.
appreciate that, Buster.
Got you, fam.
I had the black pair and I like them, but I just don't like the way they look on my prosthetic foot. Because they had that knit, you know, and it kind of like it just looks off on my fake foot. So they're gas, and you know you're gonna get the gas from me, and you got the gas from the usual suspects. So Mike walks away with 10.
So really is the holy grail pick of the week.
Yeah.
Holy grail pick of the week.
But like, it just looks weird on my fake foot, so I got rid of my pair.
You got rid of all your
It
Adidas.
Yeah, but it hurt my heart to get rid of those. I mean, even though I did get Don C's with them. But
I was about to say, no, it didn't. You didn't think twice. You got a bunch of other shit to fill the void.
It was dope. Yeah, I have a fake leg.
We are.
All right, so here's the deal. Go ahead and put my shoe up because this is my shoe. Now, I just grabbed the first pair of superstars that were on the thing. I'm not saying that this pair particularly is the best pair.
Hey.
Hey, man, it was just Pride Month. It's all good. It's all good, man.
I don't give a shit. All right, so I picked the Shelto in general. Now, I grabbed this picture because it was the first one, but I do like this pair. I think it looks dope. So these guys can say whatever. The Shelto, it was the original Adidas shoe, like, period. Before there was anything else, before there was any kind of, and it was Run DMC in this shoe. They know Mo.
I'm so mad at you right now, okay?
And that's fine. Like, for me, it was just, I thought this was dope. I thought these were a dope concept on this shoe, but for me, this shoe is the only Adidas shoe outside of the Kobe. But I just think this is a dope shoe, so.
Around them cheer competitions too much.
I know, man. It's just going to the brain.
Them cheer competitions.
The Shelto.
The cheerleading joints.
I think. Yeah.
I mean, 3, 2, 1. Ass. You get the triple ass.
I got it from everybody. It's okay.
Yeah, words like how you gonna pick these, but try to diss UNC Blue.
You threw up?
Well,
okay.
I have a comment. You know, the superstars, like, I know they have a lot of history, and, you know, obviously, you know, with Run DMC, they're the ones who kind of like are the first ones who pioneered like the sneakers, you know, like Adidas especially, you know, like
Right.
you know, they were the first artists to ever have a sneaker. I think. I'm not sure. I might be wrong.
Yeah, they were the first like hip hop.
They were to rock them. They didn't necessarily have like sponsorship or backing from Adidas.
They did.
Right.
They did later.
Later on.
Later, yeah.
But they used to wear them like without the laces, right?
Mm-hmm.
They let them pop. But I know the history behind it, and I personally like, you know, there's a lot of Adidas silhouettes that I like that aren't hype beastie. You know, like I love the Gazelles. That's like one of my favorite Adidas silhouettes. Or like the Calabasas, like the Power Phases are like one of my favorite Adidas silhouettes. Like I personally would have just chosen a Gazelle over a Superstar like any day. You know what I mean? That's just me. But yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like everybody gave me an answer on the thing. Even in the I walked away with a 0, which I think is.
Waiting for Kid to show up for his bachelor party.
I'd rock this colorway. I would. I think it's dope. I think it's interesting. Yeah.
You a liar.
I don't see you rocking those.
You're not rocking those.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Like a rug.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing: is I'm going to find these hoes. I'm gonna post these bitches on Instagram, and I'm gonna fucking kill with them. All right. So with that,
man.
Congratulations, Mike. Congratulations.
Yeah. Came in, shut shit down.
All right. So the next topic.
Appreciate
next category.
To the topics.
Drop.
Topics.
Topics, bitch. So I mean, we couldn't have YB Yeezy Busta on the panel and not have an Adidas centric conversation. So topic 1 stems around Adidas and maybe some of the lost hype, some of the lost momentum that they've had over, it's called the past 7 or so months. Jordan Brand, Nike coming strong. So what can Adidas do to regain that momentum? I mean, obviously they got Drake coming along, and that collabo is going to be super dope. Anything that he touches typically does really well. But outside of that, you know, what else can they do to kind of regain some of the market share?
Well, in my opinion, like I don't think anybody in hip hop right now has the same influence on fashion that Kanye does. No one. You know, like OVO Jordans are not going for as much as like Yeezys are. Like that's just facts. And you know, like even like the 12s that came out, or like the 8s and stuff. Like I mean, actually the 12s people really like, but like the 8s, like they didn't do very well. You know, so I feel like the way that, I mean, like obviously, you know, Drake's shoe is gonna be amazing. Like, you know, obviously I wasn't trying to disrespect the OVO crew, but like it's gonna be super dope. They're definitely gonna make them super limited, kind of like, you know, drop them like a Pharrell or like a Yeezy. But I think the way that they're really going to get their momentum back is by creating a silhouette that's dope and different and very limited, because that's kind of like what started it all. You know, like Ultra Boosts. I remember when Ultra Boosts were like impossible to get, and like everyone was obsessed with them, and just because like Ye wore them once, like on court or something. Like I don't even remember. And I feel like if Adidas like really wants to get that, like I was bummed about the Young Ones. Like I really liked that silhouette. I thought it was super dope. Like I have the orange colorway and the white and the red colorway. Like I was like super stoked on it because like I got them like a month early, and like I thought they were like a really dope shoe, like comfortable, like all around, kind of like different. And then they dropped them, and then they were kind of a flop because they weren't very limited. You know, people didn't care. There was no resale market. And I feel like, you know, since we have so many people who really don't care about the culture, who just care about the resale, then, you know, you kind of have to feed into both sides in order to really create hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think, like...
It's unfortunate, but...
Yeah, I think the Adidas saturated. You know?
Yeah. Too many colorways.
The V2 is done in my mind. Like they need to, like I think they come up with a 700 at a good time. I think that what's that other one? The blush.
You read the 5?
The 500.
Five?
Yeah, I don't understand the number system. I always anyway. Like I think that shoe is horrible. But that's me individually. I don't know like what they're gonna be able to do to recapture that. You know, that initial buzz around the like Ultra Boost. It was like super, it was like dope. And the shit is comfortable, like for real. But like that original excitement is kind of died down. And I don't think there's ever like it's not gonna come back, you know. I think maybe in like 15 years, like how the kids are now. You know how we were kids when we did like like the kids are not like when we were young and couldn't get this pair of sneakers, and now that we're grown as fuck and they re-release them, we're like, I'm gonna buy 3 pair. Because I can, right, Ma? So I've never bought 3 pair of any sneaker. But anyway, what I'm saying is like there'll be a time when they retro those, and kids will lose their mind. Not kids, but grown people will lose their minds. Like, I've got to get this shoe, and that hype will come back around. I think they need to do the vault thing, like what Nike does when they take a shoe off the market for a while and let people, like, I really want to get that shoe, and let that price kind of tick back up.
I don't think that Adidas has the longevity and catalog to do that, though. I think that they have to keep pushing whatever, and then they have to develop something new in order to do that. I don't think that they can go into hibernation like Nike and just kind of bring random crap back and people are still going to buy the Nikes. I think that with Adidas, I think if you slack on the creativity or the change or don't bring the colorways out, I think they're going to fall behind even further. I mean, those are my thoughts on it.
I mean, but when Drake drops his stuff, they're gonna do it like the limited, hard to get. The hype is gonna come back for it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I need Dan. I need Dan to.
But is it gonna be the
proprietary?
Same? Yeah, is it gonna be like
a collab with another silhouette?
Or is it gonna be like? Doesn't the 500 have 0 boost in it?
It's Adiprene on the bottom.
Right. So is it going to be Adiprene? What technology are they going to use? And does the technology even matter?
I don't think it.
I don't think it does.
People use comfort
if it's a brick, and I just think that with kind of the reputation that Adidas has now, if it wears like a brick, it's
the same thing with the Just Don. You know what I'm saying? Like with the 312s, like you take his name off it. Will it sit? Probably. But you put the name on it. You put Drake's name on any shoe that they do, whatever technology they have, people going to buy it. The hype's going to be there. It's going to be crazy. Can't get on. Adidas site going to crash. All that stuff.
I mean, he just sold a record number of downloads or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, his popularity is definitely there.
On a double album.
Yeah. I mean, they got him at the right time.
I mean, like, hey, Busta, you got any words to say on this? I feel like you're the subject matter expert here.
I mean, like I said, I don't think anybody has like the influence that Kanye has in fashion in terms of in the hip hop community or just like in the artist community in general. Like if Beyonce drops the shoe, like or like it's not going to do well. Like it might sell out, but it's not going to sell.
Beehive would go crazy.
They would. Like the Beehive would.
Don't piss off the Beehive.
Yeah, no, we don't want to piss them off. But
the midsole don't want those problems.
But I mean, like even like a like a different example. Like I don't know. Like let's say Taylor Swift made a shoe. Actually, no, she's a snake. We don't talk about Taylor Swift. I'm just trying to think of like a big like. Thing with like super like what was it like 5-6 years ago, or if he did a shoe right now, guarantee you like his 13-year-old girl fan base would eat him up and buy him, but they would have no resale value no matter how many records that dude sells. Like, and Justin Bieber is like the most famous person on the planet. Like after maybe like Lionel Messi or like Cristiano Ronaldo, like he's like the third probably most like recognizable name on the planet. So I feel like it's a lot about the influence. Don't get me wrong, Drake's shoes for sure going to sell out. But if they don't roll it out the right way, like it might not have the resale value that like a V1 might have.
That's cool.
That's how I feel. And like, which kind of it's good for us because we can afford them. But at the same time, it's like it's gonna die so quickly.
Awesome.
Yeah, he froze. He'll come back. I hope so. Anyway, like, so in my mind, like, so I'm reading in the comment section where they're like, "Oh, he's dead. Adidas is dead." He froze super hard.
It's not dead yet.
Yeah, but no, I meant like, and Drake effed up by going to Adidas, and I don't think that's the case. Like, I think that Drake wanted some more
Creative freedom.
control.
Yeah,
exactly. And when you look at Adidas and what they do for artists, it's not the same as what, say, Nike does for.
Nike's too big to fail, man. They want to have their hands on every little nuance.
Right, but Nike does something different for athletes than they do with. There we go.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Nike goes above and beyond for their athletes, right? They give them creative control. They allow them to design their own shoes from the floor up. Nike does not do that with their
entertainers.
The entertainers. They're like, we design a shoe and here you go, put your name on it.
It's different though, because that's a collaboration versus a signature shoe.
Right, and then like with Drake being on Jordan brand, it's a Jordan with his minor touches, and it's the same shit every time. It's a white and gold, black and gold, So like he wanted more creativity, and Adidas had given him the opportunity to do that. And I don't think Adidas is going to die. I think Adidas needs to watch. Right, I think they need to be careful with that saturation game. Like they can't do what Jordan does. Like their whole thing is based off of the hype. I
mean, this is the perfect time for Puma to kind of put the full court press and put themselves up a little bit. I don't think that they'll ever get to that level of Adidas, or at least not in the next year or two. But I think that they could kind of get a little bit more of the market share if they position themselves the right way.
If they do right with those basketball shoes, they got a chance.
The basketball shoes suck, though.
That's it.
Them shits are terrible. That shit's terrible.
What do you think? What do you think, Busta, about the basketball shoe?
Like the Puma basketball shoes?
Yeah.
They don't do it for me. if I'm being real, I like Nike basketball shoes way better than Adidas basketball shoes. And I'm an Adidas guy. And like I'm not like really. I mean, I am brand loyal, I guess, but like I like what I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. At least that's real.
Yeah. That's just how I feel, man. Like, I grew up playing with like, as much as a Kobe fan I am, like Kobe, damn, like, wow, I haven't played basketball in a minute. I tore my ACL last year, so I haven't played basketball in like a really long time. But yeah, even like Kobe 6s and like 7s, 8s, like none of them were like ever, they didn't do it for me because I felt like I was always going to break my ankle. So I always wore like LeBrons or Hyper Dunks or something like that. And like still to this day, like I still think, Hyper Dunks are like, or I don't even know what they're called. Like I haven't played basketball in so long. I don't know if they're still called Hyper Dunks.
Yeah, Hyper Dunks, Hyper Rev, Hyper.
Like I would take those over, like Harden sneaker any day, personally. Like looks wise, and I feel like from what I've heard, like performance wise, they're much better anyway.
The LeBrons are probably one of the best basketball shoes I've ever played in.
If you're 6'9", 250.
LeBron's with a shit.
Yeah.
LeBron's with shit.
Yeah, if you like playing ball on the moon.
I'm on Kev's side with that one. That's all I play in. Yeah.
Dude, what are you 6'5"? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pull that off. You can pull that off,
But I don't think you haven't worn a pair though, have you?
What are you talking, bro? They look like I'm wearing snow boots, like I'm trekking in Alaska. Like
you have a pair?
I have a pair. I have the primetime joints.
You play you can't play in those because they have a different a different system.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the only
really
one
good.
I
Yeah,
have.
I cannot.
I
play
tried the
my
Mag
Diamond.
14s. Them shit's just too big. They went back to Nike. Like
14s weren't a good basketball shoe. The 15s are my favorite.
Yeah, they did. Right.
I guess I'll never know.
But
Are you
also,
playing the Kobe 9s? You playing the Kobe 9s? The boots?
I haven't played in Kobe 9s in forever.
Kobe.
But I'll ball on some 10s. I'll ball on some 11s. Prochos are out now. I'll grab a pair of Prochos and ball on those.
Why do they call it Protro?
I got Hyper Dunks. Because it's not a retro per se. Well, it's like a retro, but it's got updated technology.
Updated technology, yeah.
So
it's professional retro.
Right. So, Kobe's always got to do something to try to one up Mike. It's got to be a little bit different because he doesn't want to just do what he does.
It does. He imitates. Anyway.
The dopest Kobe shoe, in my opinion, is definitely the 6. That shit is fire.
6 is dope. My favorite is the 5 and the 8s, hands down. It has some crazy colorways. The Barca pack, the Grinch, obviously, which is the best Christmas basketball shoe ever made.
Facts.
I like the one. What is it? The 10, the high.
The
10s are okay. I don't like the highs so much.
The red ones.
I got mine chopped.
Yeah, they do look dope.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. It's all about
it's a mid. Yeah.
What's a mid?
Yeah, the mid looks dope. The Kobe, that I think Kickadow had it. It turned into a mid.
Oh yeah,
I think it looks dope.
I like the lows much better.
Corey
Just
had it.
big top.
O'Brien.
Oh, hey, is Kick the Habit still in here? I need to show him something.
He was.
But I don't think Adidas is gonna. I think they're gonna come back with something new. I think Drake's gonna come back with something different. I think that as long as they Adidas has to realize that it's not about saturation for them. It's about hype. They've got to keep that hype. They've got to maintain that. Kick the Habit. Check it out. Can you see that right there? I found my stickers. I just wanted to show you that.
Nice.
Anybody got stickers they want to put on my leg, just send them to me. I'll put it on there.
Simple life.
LDS.
What's LDS?
Long dick style.
Long dick style.
Clearly, I don't know about that.
Tuna can.
You ain't in the frat.
I got the.
All right. So, I mean, I guess we kind of built this topic. All right, Adidas, they got a shot. They're against the ropes. Drake's basically they're saving.
Are you good, Busta? Is somebody sneaking up behind you?
I know. I just I heard some knocking. I don't know what just happened. I was like, "Yo, hold on, pause."
Who's that peeking in my window?
All right, let's do it. Let's talk about these tinkers.
All right, tinkers. They keep tinkering with shit. Stop touching this shit. So. This is a Tinker remake. They're saying it's not the Tinker 13. It's just its own model. This, that, and the third. Clearly, it's based off the sketch. There was a sketch. I think it's in Driven From Within. I've seen it time and time again. They posted the sketch on Soul Collector. Kev, I sent it to you as well. I don't know if you have an image of that, but this is it. This is like an early rendition when he was drawing up the Jordan 13. It didn't make final production for a reason. And the fact that they're still trying to tap that same well or recreate the wheel, it drives me crazy. Like
these CrossFit Jordans.
It's terrible.
Are they saying they gonna really try to push these or what?
Oh, yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Dude, they're coming out. This is a thing.
So
I hate these things.
That shoe turned into this shoe, right? And like.
He wanted to show them shoes off bad.
I know.
Yeah.
No, they literally.
Well, pull them out.
Hold up, but Yeezy Busta just made a face when you showed those, so you might want to get those checked.
You about to show up on the feed.
What's that number?
You about to be busted.
Be careful, fam.
Oh,
1557. Anyway, like the reason I grabbed these is because they were the closest to me, Kev. I don't know if I can turn the whole damn thing, but see that it's over right there.
Let me show you the room.
Let me show you all of it.
Anyway,
like flex.
So But like, I think I like it. I think I like this shoe.
No, like
Like
we had to
what?
think the threes. It was cool. All they did was slap the Nike sign. Like it was the last minute decision to remove it. The whole story behind that fits.
Right.
This shit right here is awful.
Yeah, these
Here?
soccer cleat looking.
How are you going to release this and then release the He Got Games like a month or so late? Like it's just terrible.
I mean, like,
No,
I
you know
think
what? Keep doing this because I need to save money anyways. So
right.
Yeah.
I literally think it's hold on. Here we go. I think this is a better.
want a Trunners?
No, so these guys, right? I mean, like it looks like it's this height, right?
Yeah.
I don't really care for those either, though. Like,
I love these.
I like the,
I
high,
love
the
these.
highs are. So much
The
better.
13 low is my favorite low, hands down. Period. Like, I think the soul glows on this shoe.
I don't care.
Oh man, that's what got
That's-
you.
I don't
put,
care.
You can put a glow sole on anything.
The sole is
It's still
Yeah.
ass.
it's super thin. Like
It
I
is.
don't care if it glows.
Look, everybody's saying that, and I feel like it's just like with those Just Dawn pictures where it's like, oh, these are ass, these are ass. And
No,
then
this
we're
is a real picture, like with an iPhone.
Yeah,
Tim Hardaway
Yeah, I
Jr.
know,
took
but
this
I'm
picture.
saying like once we see them, like I don't know, man. I'm not gonna because I was quick to hate on the Tinker threes.
Wait, is that the PSNY Michigan in the back?
Yes.
Yeah, this whole thing
Yeah.
is trash.
See
Mm.
Yeah.
This whole.
Busta, you got an opinion on these guys?
Hmm.
He said,
Not really.
Hey, yeah, ain't much to say about him.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna speak through silence.
And just like that, she was
I
gone.
like the Don C.
They're okay, man. The Donceys ain't on.
hey man, let's leave that alone.
I'm a cash out. Game's fucked up. People
Oh
beat.
my god, I'm so tired of hearing you say that shit.
Well, when it happens,
Oh man, where did Michael go? Oh, there he is. I don't know why I used your whole name.
Michael.
I like how Mike cuts off
Michael
his
Gerard.
Cut off.
Damn.
Why, Mike? I don't even know how you do that shit. So what's the next topic? Because this is dead, and I do like them. I think they're gonna be cool.
Are you gonna cop them?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
You're not keeping them.
Yeah. No.
I want to talk about this.
Yes.
I fucking love this. Like, I love that these stores are making people wear them out. I really do. I love that they do that. I think it's hilarious to see those little kids outside, like, trying to
Cleaning the
clean
shoes,
sole.
yeah.
Oh yes. I was trying to find the full imaging where they're all sitting there trying to scrub the soles. No.
All right, like, I think that's dope. And I love this shoe. Like, and it's
Facts.
just gonna go up. Like, and it pisses me off, but I might have to buy it.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm straight.
Yeah.
And did y'all see the friends and family version?
Yeah, I saw JC. I posted them. That's ridiculous.
Fuck, man.
I know.
Where are you at? It looks like you're
He's
in
about
a
to get on the elevator.
Like,
Don't mind me.
You on the
this shoe is
Blair
super
Witch
dope.
Project.
He's got a slide in his house.
I just took the elevator back down. That's all.
So what do you think about stores making people wear the sneaker out?
I think it's pretty petty, but I like it. I think it's cool. Yeah. I mean, like I've never really been a reseller, so for me, it's like, I'm with it.
Yeah. Like I think it's fucking amazing. Like I get the reseller. I get the resellers have a purpose in life. Like if it wasn't for resellers, I wouldn't have half of my sneakers. I mean more than half. But the fact of the matter is like I think it's dope, and I think it's even though it's because it is petty, but I think it's dope to watch them like sit there.
It's so funny. It's hilarious.
So do you think?
I mean,
Do you think that they could get them clean enough to sell them on StockX?
Yeah, I mean, because they literally wore them right out the door, and then took them off. And I'm sure they walked extra dumb. But the thing for me is, I don't know, can they get them back to factory lace? Like,
I don't
can
think
they?
that matters. You can try
No,
on. You can try on a pair and send them to StockX. And
Right.
yeah.
And they should be unlacing them as well so that they can check out the specs. So I don't think they have to be factory laced.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you can
I
factory lace them super easily. Like I know how to factory lace my shoes. All my shoes are factory lace. I think it looks dope.
Likewise.
None of mine are factory lace.
Likewise.
Well, they got videos on how to factory lace. If you get to that YouTube wormhole, man, you see all types of crazy stuff.
Facts.
I mean, I understand it. I understand what the store is trying to do. You know, block the resellers and all that. But if I go to pick up a shoe for like Dan, and I gotta put on a size 11 and crush the back of his shoes to walk out the store, like. That's the only part where it's
no, fuck. It doesn't have to be all that. You just, hey, look, I will slap them hoes on the ground. Like I'm not gonna put. Clearly, you the size 14, right? Like the size of a ski and shit. I'm not gonna put it in a size 11. So here, I'll throw them shits across the floor. I don't care. They're gonna get worn, but I'm not gonna ruin my man's shoe. Yeah. I think there's ways. You know, it's clear as day when you're trying to. Do you think
if people are in there in a wheelchair, they're gonna make them
put them on?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I think there's limitations.
What if
it could be a lawsuit?
Yeah, I think there's limitations to it.
What if I'm in there like this and shit? Like, what do you want me to do with this? Does that make you awkward? Does that make you feel awkward, Mom?
No, I've carried your leg around the airport.
Yes, you have. But anyway, I just and Seth Smitty.
The fact that you're bringing it to that level is just makes me laugh. That's all.
Part of me gets it, but the other part of me thinks it's bullshit, and I think that nubs out.
Are people just gonna, start renting wheelchairs? Just
shit.
Just go into the store so they don't have to put them on.
Right. Exactly.
No, I mean most of those people have a buyer before they even get the shoe anyway, so it is what it is.
Yeah, true.
I mean, if you had a wheelchair, though, I mean, if you put your feet on the plates and you really
it never hits the ground.
Yeah.
Exactly. Still dead stock. Do we have another deal?
No, not really. We only have
So wait, what if it's raining out? Because that's a whole different story. Like I'm not wearing my shit out in the rain.
Well, then somebody else is gonna buy them. I'll wear them in the rain.
I ain't wearing shits in the rain. I mean, at that point, then don't you just open yourself up to bigger liability if there's like a huge brawl inside the store?
Well, is that in a hooded area?
Depends. Yeah, depends where you're picking up from.
You don't got to be a hood to get mad and knock somebody the fuck out.
But when it comes to shoes, every time you see it is a bunch of
us. Yeah. Us. Yeah.
But I think Dan's got to go. So Dan, do you want to say your early goodbyes?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My pain level is slowly going through the damn roof. I am headed to surgery at 6 o'clock in the morning. So they're gonna cut my leg open. I'll be under for 5 to 7 hours. Then recovery for 3 to 5 months. So I mean my participation on the show may be intermittent depending on my status and where I'm at and the recovery process. Oof. But I just wanted to say thank you for everybody who's in there and supports me on that stuff and my posts today and everybody that said that. Good luck and but yeah, thank you all so much and I will see y'all on the other side.
Best of luck to you, Dan. We'll definitely holler at you. Don't say that shit. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, not the other side.
See you on
I'll see you on the flip.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, seriously.
It's a few days.
I'll see you on the gram.
God bless you, man. All the best. My prayers go out to you. Hopefully everything goes smoothly.
Thank you, man. I'll catch up with y'all. I'm out.
All right, peace, brother. So yeah, Dan's going into surgery somehow or another. He's still making it out to Shoebox, sponsored by Sneakers in a Fox in the A in Atlanta. What is it? The Cobb Civic Center. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, boom. So we in there, man. Monday Midsole Jenkins. I hear you're gonna be out of town, man. What's up?
Yeah, man. I'll be out there in Cali for a month, man. So
are you going to SneakerCon? You going to SneakerCon LA?
Nah, I'll be working a little bit, so I won't have a chance to get there.
No, it's a 2-day event. I mean,
You gonna
tell,
be
tell the
working?
fan,
You gonna be
oh,
working? Tell us what you doing, man. Like,
we're going to
Yeah, I'm
Disneyland.
doing. Nah, man, I got a little gig with the Chargers, man. So
There
I'm
you
being
go.
training. I'm
Hey,
being training
yeah,
camp with them. Checking out this coaching lifestyle.
yeah.
So
Yo,
we'll see.
You and Bosa.
Yeah.
well, if you need any assistance, let me know. I can like carry bags and
Hey, man, I'll be a Chargers fan.
I just need a press pass. Just get me in there and we'll figure the rest out.
Yeah,
Intern.
we'll figure it all out.
I'm intern.
That's dope, man. Congrats.
But yep. For the rest of us, though, we'll be there. That's just 2 weeks away. Less than 2 weeks away. In the building, live Q&A, live show coming at you. A lot of great sponsors. Got Trinidad James, DJ Cannon, Infamous, or Don Cannon, DJ Infamous. It's gonna be lit, y'all.
Okay, man, I can't wait for
Oh,
this. So.
wait, Nick is gonna be there?
No, Don.
Oh, Nick
No,
Cannon.
no. Oh, no, you said Trinidad James.
Yeah,
Trinidad James. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
It's hosted by Don Cannon, DJ Infamous. Yeah, it's a lot of.
So
lot of good
Trinidad
people.
James' name must be Nick because he knows.
Yeah. No. I know Trinidad. I thought you guys knew him personally.
Oh no.
So
He
Not yet.
got the first name basis on
Yeah,
it.
not yet. But when we see him,
Nah.
Step back.
Yeah.
when we see him next week, we'll be real subtle. Oh, what's going on, Nick?
It's good.
He's mad cool. He's like one of the most humble dudes I've ever met, and he knows his shit. So that'd be pretty.
That's what's up. Yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time.
He's gonna perform, and then I had to look up Don Cannon, and I remember listening to Wayne had a bunch of mixtapes that came out, and like you just heard like Cannon.
Cannon.
I thought that was so dope, but just that little voice. But yeah, man, I'm excited.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a quick trip too, though. So,
Yeah, turn around.
Yep, we gotta get a lot done in a little bit of time. So, hopefully, we'll see a lot of the suspects out there. Like I said, if you south of the Mason-Dixon line, you ain't got vacate, you should be in the building.
Facts. All right, we're gonna go into hashtag hero and take it home.
Take him to church.
It's the last week of the terrible computer. Man, I can't wait. I think this is mine. Hashtag hero for this week. What was the hashtag? It was something long, wasn't it?
Molly hit a nerve.
Molly hit a nerve.
That was way too long.
Yeah.
We got to keep it short. Pause. My
Molly was
hashtag
hot
hero
last week.
is J Soul with the Travis Scott 4s. I love these shoes. I might have to get another pair just to put on a.
How many pairs you got?
I got one. I only got one.
Oh, okay.
But I might have to get another pair to put on ice because, after a while they're gonna shoot up, especially once the other pair drops. I think that this colorway is gonna shoot up in price. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably cop now where it's lower.
I got two pairs, so I'm gonna just keep the other one nice for a while.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Yes, sir.
And
Something
nice.
Let's see.
Rock, stock, and cop for later.
Because you bought. All right, Daniel is not here, but I will go ahead and toss his up. And that's J Soul too. J Soul got 2.
Oh,
There it is, then.
lottery pick.
Between.
The collection was this like this quarter because this is pretty new. All these are pretty recent releases.
Oh, it's the second quarter pickups, I believe.
Maybe
yeah.
that's a nice second quarter.
Listen, bro, I tried to do that. I literally were taking things out the bags, and the problem is I double and triple up. So I got like 6 pairs of shadows. I got like mad stuff, and I'm just like, I ain't doing it.
You got 6 pairs of shadows? I have 3. I think I got 3.
Don't you judge me. No, but like I got a lot of things that I know will get used over time, and B, has the likelihood to go up once all these other pairs get beat up, and we're in a saturated time of the market as well for Jordan, where things are just coming out, and even though numbers are supposed to be limited, if you think of the Game Royals, that was supposed to be limited like the bread toes, but there was clearly way more than that. There was way more shadows, etc. So it's going to be a good couple of years before that stuff turns around. They're timeless, man. You can't go wrong. So I don't mind having multiple pairs of those. Shit, I'll wear a different pair every day of the week. I will wear the same shoe, same colorway, but a different pair every day of the week if I have to. Goddamn it!
You're just killing your resale. No, I'm just playing.
No.
This is yours.
Whoosh. All right.
It hasn't popped up yet.
Yep. Free throw lines. I'm a mother monster. Yeah, it's my my hashtag hero. I thought about getting these, but after I had an accidental purchase on the JTH, and I already had the 88, I was like, all right, well, let me save $400 and not cop these. Although it keeps reminding me that my bid, because I put I put a 375 bid. They're like, oh, there's the lowest ass that matches your bid, and I've seen them for like 360 and some change, and I'm like, can't do it. But damn, just no confidence. You're just gonna play me like that.
You'll have them.
You gonna have them.
Yeah, you gonna get them. Because if you buy three or 6 pairs of shadows,
I know. Listen,
you can.
I get out of hand sometimes. Right, I got out of hand. That was a one-off. That's the exception. That's not the rule.
The only reason that I'm not gonna get them is because of the clear bottom.
Yeah, you can even tell on the picture. Like, they do get dirty pretty quick.
Yeah.
As soon as you step out,
it's all clear bottoms, man. You just, those K54s are gonna do the same thing.
Oh, but guess how many times I'm gonna rock them?
Yeah.
Very often. I mean, I put on the Dornbacher 4s. Like after I put on the K54s, I'm like, I don't even have to wear these. Like, I mean, if I want that same look, then I just wear the Dornbacher 4s.
Yeah. I didn't know the K54s had the 3M.
Yeah, they got the 3M heel tabs, and then the glow in the dark soles.
Yeah.
And blue glow in the dark.
Yes, sir. Don't worry, I got something coming for that one.
I know you got a glow shot coming.
He has some sick stuff going. Let's see here. What we got? And then that's all we got. So what are we gonna do for the hashtag next week?
Dubs out. Oh, Nubs out. What was it? Nubs out?
We did Nubs.
Didn't we do it? Yeah.
Did y'all do Nubs out already?
We did Nubs like 2 weeks ago.
Nubs something. Nutted.
Oh.
Nubbed on or something.
I don't think we can do LDS.
Yeah, we can't. LDS sticker. Let's see here.
Dorn blocker.
I don't know, man. We might have to think of something and then bring it back. I'll drop a graphic on it once we think of it. But let's get into shutting her down.
Shout outs.
Go ahead, man. I'll finish it. All
right. Well, appreciate you stepping in, Mike, and doing us a solid here. Representing usual suspects in the building,
Sauce with ridiculous.
I was expect what the heck? Socks with this?
Oh man!
Come on.
Where the hell did that come from? I expected to see a lot more girls, man. I'm a little disappointed. I know what it is. Wifey was in there. That's why he kept having to dip rooms. Like, all right, I can't let her know what I got.
Nah, yeah, I had to go down to the dungeon, man. I couldn't bring all the parents downstairs.
No, I hear you. Yeezy Busta, man, thanks for coming on, chopping it up with us, sharing your story. Definitely appreciate it. And it's unfortunate that we have this event. Not unfortunate, but it sucks that the event in Atlanta is the same day as SneakerCon LA, because that would have been really, really dope to be there. I was there last year. It was a good time and was looking forward to it. But obviously, this opportunity came up, and Dan's just having his surgery tomorrow, so it'll be nice to see him and kind of check up on him and everything. But again, thanks for coming on. If you ever need anything from us, hit us up. Want to collab or do something, always game. Shout outs to all the usual suspects who showed up. Kick the Habit, J Soul, KY Souls. Who's that? Fresh Kicks. And let's see, Pat Halfcast. See, that's in there. I got a couple on the Midsole page I got to check out as well. But I'll let Kev run through his list.
All right, I'm gonna bust through this list real quick. Shout out to KB and the camp out.
Camp out.
My voice from the breakdown. Make sure y'all check them out Thursdays at 8. KY Souls Mikes, G Sneakerson, Fresh Kicks 3 John, Dominican Coqui, Artez, Pat Halfcast, Ben Arios, Kick the Habit,
Ben.
JP's, J Soul. Shout out to City Jeans Premium.
Yes, sir.
D-Lo 1014. D-Lo.
D-Lo. Shinobi.
KB Fresh Kicks, homie Kev. And that's all I have here. But man,
hold on. 8 and 9. I got Sneaker Hoarder J. Shinobi.
Shinobi.
It's 2 O's.
Shinobi.
Oh,
Shinobi.
all right. Well,
I mean, I'm just
tomato.
Listen, I'm just grammar.
That's that Rutgers for you.
Hey, shut up.
What, man? Ain't nothing wrong with Rutgers.
Yeah, but you saying something slick there. You ain't being genuine.
I didn't say Everest. Come on, man. You ain't doing nothing with your life. Come on down to Everest.
Dominican Coquille. You went to Blue Mountain State. Shut up. Yeah, but Mike, anybody want to show love to, man?
Nah, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all like my brothers for real, man. And appreciate y'all having me on the show. Appreciate the usual suspects. Appreciate everybody using. Did we go offline?
I think we did. It'll
for
come
a quick
back.
second. It'll come back on.
But you could go ahead and say it.
Yeah, but yeah, appreciate everybody, man. There we go.
Boom.
There we go.
Next week, no more of this shit. I'm sick and tired of this shit.
Appreciate Kev's internet.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not the internet. It's not the internet.
I know, man.
The equipment in which I'm trying to do all this shit on. And I can't do what I want to do on this thing. So, I went and invested. And if I have this problem next week, then I'm burning it down.
I'm about to say, Kev gonna go buck crazy, but wild on the back. He gonna start knocking down shelves and shit. You're gonna see him have a grown man tantrum.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Busta, appreciate you coming on, man. I'll send it to you. Let you go ahead and say your shout outs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Really like what you guys are doing. Keep it up. And thanks for having me. I don't really know what else to say. I'm happy that I was able to share some of my story. I hope some of the Busta fam was watching. And keep it up, guys. All the best for me.
Yeah, man. I'll send you the link because this is going to obviously stay on YouTube. So if they want to come check you out afterwards or what have you, they can definitely do so. For the usual suspects, people who are still listening, watching, and on the chat, make sure you check his page out if you haven't already. Shoot him a follow. It's all good content, man. It's all love.
Definitely.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
We out.
Do it live. Okay. No. We'll do it live.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
You good?
What's up, Almond Brown? I'm on the Monday Midsole. What's poppin'?
Because I heard about you.
What's up, guys? I'm Jessie Jane, and you're watching the Monday Midsole.
I am delivered!
Dion, prime time, standard Atlanta Falcon colorway things, man.
This one looks like a Ninja Turtles collab.
Oh, yeah. I fucking love Ninja Turtles, though.
Jordan looks like a Donatello.
I don't like the look of it. Underrated.
There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Never duplicated.
It's right.
From the athletic club, the ACs and stuff like that, that's what I used to be rocking. They used to call them air chickens.